Zygarde Complete Form. Things I like and some things that I don't like. What's good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel. And before we get into today's episode, there is some things I need to address. Lack of streams is because I'm currently in the process of moving. I actually move out tomorrow. So for the past couple days, I've been packing up a little bit. So that's why the lack of streams. And I also need to let you guys know, on Wednesday, I will be leaving town. I'll be leaving town for about 4 days. And then once I get home on Sunday, I'll be home for about 9 days. So I'll be able to stream really hardcore then. But then I'm going to be leaving again for about 7 days. Come home for like a day, and then I'll be in PAX West in Seattle. Then after that, I'm going to be in Singapore. I'm going to try and visit Hype, see if he wants to come out and hang out. But that's all we need to address for my current schedule. Somebody approached me and was like, hey man, Zygarde Complete Form, you should do a video on that. And I was like, I haven't even looked at these new figures, but sure, we'll go for that next. So before we jump into that, we have 3 boosters to open, a white and 2 blues. And then I kind of want to address a couple things that I do like about Zygarde Complete Form and things that I do not like about Zygarde Complete Form. First thing being, we'll talk about the first thing that I dislike about him while we're waiting for these boosters, and while the UI is taking forever to load here to open up these blue boosters, is the fact that it's behind a paywall. You have to have the player pass to get the complete form, even though they've discontinued the complete form. So I'm hoping next month they make it accessible for everyone to get, so everyone can get their hands on it. And I don't even know if Celebi is made available. So for those of you guys who are free to play, please let me know if they've made Celebi available or not. So that is one thing I really dislike again about the Zygarde. So let's talk about the other things that are good and bad about it once we jump into the first match. All right, guys, on this first match, you're gonna have to bear with me. It was kind of a long match, but at the end of this match, I learned something, and because of what I've learned, it allowed me to make the second match even better. I don't know what it is about me playing double metallic Dawnwings, but it just seems to happen all the time. And I still don't have one. I still feel pretty bad. So things that I don't like, for one, the paywall. But the next thing that I don't like about it is the way you have to use it. This Pokemon can only be set as a form. The ability of the Pokemon that battles this Pokemon is nullified while that Pokemon is on the field. If this Pokemon is knocked out, it can exclude from the duel. So you have to set it in what do you call it? A transformation. But what I don't like about the 10% form is if your Pokemon fill either your PC or your opponent's PC. So it's your Pokemon. I wish they kind of made it like Typhlosion, where if there are Pokemon in your PC, it gives it the buff. It gives it the plus MP and the plus, I think it's plus 10 damage. So if they made 10%, like if there's Pokemon in your PC, then I would like it better, because then you can change its forms. But let's say you get your opponent's mons in your PC, like you'd use the Mighty Sphere or you use a Takeaway. I think that would be pretty good, because I mean, let's look at him. He's really not, I mean, he hits pretty hard with the 200. I mean, he's got the 180 extreme speed, the 1000 waves is pretty good, but it's a wide attack and it has 1 MP. So how can we make this thing good? Well, to make, like, the reason why it's good and bad is it's 1 MP. It's bad because it's 1 MP, and 1 MP is terrible, but it's also good because it's 1 MP because it is a Dragonmon. And with Dragonmons that are 1 MP are so good because of the Dragon Sphere. I also like the 1000 Waves because of the meta that we're kinda in with how heavy purple it is, which all opposing non-flying type Pokemon on the field spin. Those that spin a purple attack are knocked out, puts a Pokemon on the bench, gain wave 3. What I also don't like about it is when it gets knocked out, it gets excluded for 1, and then it returns back to the 10% form. So if it gets excluded when it's knocked out, what do you need to run with it? You need to run something that can bring it back. So that's why we're rocking the triple Altaria. We're going to be getting a plus 30 buff, and we have Megas on all of them. So if he does get knocked out, we're going to be able to bring him back. So let's jump into this match, and I'll show you guys what I learned at the end of this match to make a different deck. And I also brought in the Golden Sphere because I thought that when I changed forms with my 10%, when I went into the complete form, I thought my whites would be a gold, 1000 waves would be a gold, but that wasn't the case. So we have an X speed just for the backup. There's McKenna in the background. Hi, McKenna. Pony here, I don't know why he made this play. Maybe I was playing AI. I don't know. I know at some point I was playing AI because of the moves they were making, but what we're doing right now is we're just going to set up our Altarias. Opponent here is going to Mega with the Mewtwo Y. He could hit the Annihilate and be next to the goal, but we'd still be in somewhat of a decent position to cover goal at least. But he lands the miss, and Kenna's trying to kill me, and we get the KO, so we don't have to worry about Mewtwo Y. Man, when Mewtwo Y was on the scene, like, it was quite annoying to deal with, but we don't have to deal with it. We got a very fortunate roll there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to play the Dragon Sphere, and we have to somehow figure out a way to get both of our or two of our Mons in our PC, which is not that big of a problem. So now I'm going to play the Golden Sphere. Like I said, I thought that it's going to apply. I see he has a Nebby. I'm like, we're going to cover up gold right away. That's definitely something we're going to do. And so I'm like, all right, Fracture is, like, I played Fracture wrong. You don't want Fracture on this side. You want him over here, like, to disrupt the center. But I just brought him up. I'm like, okay, we need to get rid of him. He is disposable because we are trying to feature the complete form. So that is why we're kind of being reckless with the Fracture. And we get KO'd. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Nebby, this Nebby can't really do anything. Like, they don't even have Lunala or Solgaleo. So there's really nothing that we have to worry about here. But I'm just going to attack here, just trying to gain some advantage on the board. We do have the extreme speed. The matchup here is heavily in our favor. And now I'm just going to attack here again. I'm like, all right, so since the Nebby is near, what we can do is we can try to get rid of our other Altaria. I'm going to Air Balloon here, I think, because I don't want this thing getting surrounded. We need to keep it alive. And we're going to attack, I believe. Yeah, so we attack here. Nebby's power, but again, it's not going to do anything because they don't have Lunala, they don't have Solgaleo. Gonna attack here. We're not going to use our ability. There's no point in coming over here. I like the position where my Garchomp is. And we're going to continue to attack until we get KO'd. And we do get KO'd here. I was like, okay, good. So now we have two Mons in the PC, so now we can bring this thing on the board. But I'm going to Tectonic Rage first, and we're going to get rid of this Mewtwo. And I actually did not know when I could use the ability. I thought I could just use the ability on my turn, but I had to get KO'd here, so that's why we attack. So now I get KO'd. Now we're going to be able to bring him on. And because my opponent here is still in Aegislash in the Blade form, what I want to do is I want to attack, and we're going to try. I mean, we out-damage it, and we're going to try to make these two things land purple, and this land purple, and that's pretty much GG boys. So as he moves up, I'm like, all right, this is perfect. We're going to attack into this. And because I think I might be playing AI, what do you think happens? We get the glare. And I'm salty here, but now what happens? We get excluded. So I'm like, okay, so now what we need to do is we need to Mega Altaria. We need to be able to bring this thing back on the board. I'm going to, what I do here? I X speed here? I should just Mega here. Why did I? That was a waste. We do get the KO though because it was burned. Yeah, that was dumb. We should have. What am I doing? But now we're looking to try to get our complete form or our 10% form back. So we're gonna have to Mega here, and we're actually gonna have to go after the Aegislash because this Abra can't really do anything to us. He brings up the Abra. We have to protect our goal. So we don't want to get cheesed here. So I attack here, hoping to get KO'd, hoping to land my Perish Song, but we don't. We actually end up KOing this Aegislash, so it feels bad, man. Yeah, I'm not worried about Nebby here. What do I do here? We just move up. I mean, good for me is we have 3 Altaria plates, so we can make Altaria multiple times. But the problem here is the Moongeist Beam. The Moongeist Beam. So we can't just freely, like, our Mega Altaria goes to our PC, we don't get him back. But we get KO'd here. He's going to advance. I think I Max Revive her. Yeah, I Max Revive her. Bring on the other Altaria. I attack here, I think. No, I don't attack. Oh, yeah, there's no reason to attack. We have to Mega first. All right, so we're going to Mega Altaria again. Do I attack Mewtwo? Yeah, I think I attack Mewtwo. Yeah, I attack Mewtwo, and I'm trying to get the final song on the Mewtwo and the Abra. And we get a dodge. Good odds here for our Garchomp. So we get rid of Mewtwo. And now we're in a predicament here. So I'm going to advance. And we're just going to attack. And we're just going to hope on white. Even though I think I outdamage it. But he gets the Moongeist Beam and rip. Oh yeah, we do. We definitely outdamage. Oh no. That's plus 50. 150. I think we do out damage it, so that's actually not that good. All right, so we're going to Tectonic Rage here. Our entry points are sealed. We need to free them back up. That Abra's a problem. But we do get rid of the Abra, and now we're going to be able to bring on our Fracture, and we... Oh, yeah, we already use our Max Revive, so we're kind of in trouble here. So I'm going to Mega here. I'm going to hop over. I'm going to threaten game here. At this point, I was like, the game is scrapped. There's no way we're going to be able to bring them back. So we're going to attack into the Dusk, or the Dawn Wings here. We're confused, though. I think I attack here because I'm trying to cycle here. I'm trying to get Moongeist, and I'm trying to get my other Altaria back. Do we get Moongeist? I'm like, okay, this is actually good. Now we can bring on our other Altaria. We do have one more Mega Altaria. We have one more opportunity to bring back our complete form, and he's going to change forms. And I'm like, please don't KO me, please don't KO me, please don't KO me. He attacks me. I'm like, come on, dodge, 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 dodge. He gets the King Shot. I'm like, okay, this is good, because now we can Mega. But the thing is, I didn't want him to change back into shield form. And he does, and I'm like, oh, this is annoying. I don't know how we're going to bring back our complete form. So we bring on the Fracture. And he moves up. I'm like, okay, this is perfect. Now what we're going to do, we're going to hop over. We're going to attack. And we're going to hope that he hits his gold. I think we attack. Yeah, we attack here. Or the Shadow Ball. Blue on blue. So he's going to move back. I'm like, okay, this is perfect. What we're going to do is we're going to attack again. And if we don't get attacked, hopefully the opponent is going to surround me. That was a scary roll there. I did not want damage. Thank God we got the dodge. And then they fall for the bait. They surround. I'm like, yes, this is perfect. I don't think AI would have. Well, actually, I don't know. But we do get him back. And the good thing is we have 2 mons in the PC. So we can be reckless with this, get KO'd, and bring back the complete form. I don't know why I brought on the other Altaria. I can't remember why. Just for... I'm not sure. But we're going to attack into the Mewtwo here. Hopefully we get KO'd. And we do get the Glare. Which is kind of... It's not bad. We do paralyze it. Yeah, I don't know what my opponent's trying to do. Trying to make me land that miss so we can hit that. I think, what is it? Splash? But we're going to attack now. We attack into the Aegislash. Trying to get the 1,000 airs. We're still trying to make these. I mean, the opponent is very purple heavy, so we can get some complete form cheese with the 1,000 waves. We have to get KO'd first, though. Oh, remember how I got KO'd? I'm baiting my opponent. I want them to Z-move me, but I think they know. So when we get the Guillotine, we're going to pull the evolution off with our Fracture. Oh, dude, Fracture and Haxorus were so annoying to deal with back when Dragon decks were a thing. Oh, I remember. So I'm backing off because I know their Z-Gauge is up, and I was anticipating the Dawn Wings to attack me with the Psychic Z move. That's why I was being a little defensive here. Like, I didn't want to change forms and then get Z moved by the Dawn Wings. So he's going to attack from range, and I'm like, please? Yes. Finally. Thank you. So now we're going to change forms. Now we got our complete form back. And I do back off, like I said. If I moved right here and I, like... No, we should have just attacked there. I don't know why I was being scared. That was definitely a misplay on my end. I'm being scared there. Yeah, I should totally just attack there. But I'm going to Z move here. What happens here? He moves up Abra. Gets the Telly. I attack. Trying to get our extreme speed. We do get the Glare. He teleports again. I think he attacks me here. Oh, yeah, this was scary. I was like, no. I'm going to lose. I'm like, please dodge, please dodge. We get the Flamethrower. He lands the Zen Headbutt. And right here, I was like, dude, I'm stressing out. Stressing out so bad. And he gets the teleport. And I was so thankful after that. I was like, oh, my God. Now we have to move our Haxorus here. We are definitely in trouble. Yeah, I don't know why I was being so scared here. But we do get the 1,000 waves. But, of course, they hit the dodge. So we're not going to be able to see any cheese yet. He's going to attack again with his Abra. I'm not sure why. You know what? Maybe it was AI. And I'm playing super defensive. 1,000 waves again. Not going to be able to see any cheese yet. I don't remember how this match ends, honestly. So he change forms. I move over. We're attacking. Does he get, I think he teleports here? Nope. Sense danger. Oh, I remember what we do with this Abra. I think I remember. So he evolves here into Kadabra. I think he plays the Twisted Spoon as well. Shadow Psyche. Oh, yeah. So he Shadow Psyche's here, and I believe we get the Parasong. Yeah, so we get the Parasong. So now I'm definitely going to attack into the Kadabra because the Kadabra has the curse marker or whatever it is. Trying to get the KO here so we can exclude this thing from the battle. Yeah, that's where he plays the Twisted Spoon there, and I'm like, I don't know if I mean, it might have been the only option that he had. But we, again with Annihilate. See, this is why I think it was playing AI here. These rolls, man. Yeah, and then that play right there, I was like, yeah, this is AI now. And the glare. Yeah, you could tell these rolls are super AI, but I told you, I promise, just hang in with me on this match. The second match is going to be better because, like I said, we had to play this match for me to learn something. Still not able to get 1,000 waves, probably because it was AI. That's why we won't be able to get the cheese here. But things are looking pretty good for me, except for we are pretty much down on time. And right there, I was scared for the Z-move, so he's going to Z-move. But he does it with the Mewtwo, and the thing is, we do have the buff. And because we have the buff, we are able to tie in damage, so we survive here. And now I can Z-move with my complete form. And now we can get rid of the Dawn Wings. But, I mean, it's not necessarily over yet. The opponent does have Nebby, and we do know that Nebby cannot be surrounded. So what the opponent is going to do is another AI play here. They are going to Gold Block instead of just using its ability. So I'm going to attack again, and we do get the extreme speed. And then this is where I learned something. So my opponent is going to come on with the Dawn Wings. He's going to X speed, and he attacks. And what does he do? He lands the Photon Geyser. And that gets rid of my ability. And I was like, oh my, okay. I know exactly what we're going to do then. We're either going to bring on the Necrozma and rock the Necroizer, or we're going to run with Gudra. So let's jump into the second match. All right. I promise this match is far more entertaining. We just needed to show that first match just for me to gain some knowledge. Like, this is what I do as a player. Going against this deck, I mean, another metallic Dawn Wings. Everybody has it except for me. They do have the Manectric. They also have the Rhyperior. So things are, I mean, and the Mew. So there's some things we need to worry about. And look at this. I think my man here watches my stuff. I mean, he's got the Shuttle Flip level 10. I'm like, yeah, let's go, Mew, baby. So let's see. He goes first. He's going to bring up the Rhyperior. And because he brings up Rhyperior, I'm like, okay, we're just going to immediately stop him with the grenade or the Garchomp. And what my opponent does here, he makes a mistake. So he moves up, and because he moved up, I checked my opponent's plates, and I was like, he's got double air balloon. So what did we learn last video? Or what did we remember last video? You can't air balloon when you have Fracture in the way. So because he moved up, I was like, yo, I'm definitely going to move up Fracture, and I'm going to bait my opponent to try an air balloon. Let's see what happens. Boom! Opponent falls for it. Goes for the air balloon. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. And he can't attack because he knows exactly what's going to happen. So now we're going to be a little defensive here. We're just going to set up our Mons. He brings on this, and there's really not much we can do. There's honestly not much we can do here. We have to just survive the Mega Manectric. Hoping we can get our dodge here. But we don't. The good thing is he is burned. But the problem is we need to figure out what we're going to do here. I know that we can waste a turn of Mega because if the opponent advances, he has to stop here. He has to attack Fracture. He's most likely going to KO the Fracture. But I was like, you know what we're going to do? We're actually going to be aggressive here. We're going to make him waste 2 turns of Mega. So we're going to Air Balloon here. I could have just Mega'd my Garchomp, but I didn't really want to Mega it yet. And an Air Balloon Garchomp is still pretty good. So we're going to threaten... we're going to add a lot of pressure to see how my opponent responds. And then we threaten the Surround on the Rhyperior. So he's going to move up, and I'm like, that's perfect. Now we can just get rid of the Rhyperior. Don't have to worry about getting cheese. And then he's going to move up, and he's going to attack. And it's fine. Like I said, I know I was going to get KO'd here, but we did take 2 turns of Mega, so that is good. So now we're just gonna, I think I goal block here. I goal block here with the Garchomp to waste more turns of Mega. He knows he can't attack into me. So what we do now is we have 2 Mons in the PC. We can bring this, we can evolve here. So we're going to evolve here, and we have to be next to our Goodra, because remember Goodra's ability, it removes our ability. So now that Goodra's here, we're going to attack. We do get the change forms, but we don't have our Dragon Sphere on just quite yet. So he's gonna advance up with Mew, and I was like, oh my god, please don't attack. He attacks. I was like, no. We survive. I'm like, okay, this is good. And then what I do here is I move right next to the Gumi. I was like, please don't attack me. And he max revives, and I was like, oh dude, this is perfect. We can now get rid of our ability. But I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna max revive here just so we can have not be at such a disadvantage 4v6. But I knew doing this risked getting this thing KO'd, so I was like, oh dude, I don't know if that was a good play. We have to survive here. He's going to attack, and I was like, oh no, please don't get Rock Wrecker, please don't get Rock Wrecker, please don't get Rock Wrecker. He gets it, but we tie, and I'm like, okay, perfect. So we just saw right there, we did use the ability, so now when this thing gets KO'd, it does not get excluded. So my opponent right here, what they're going to do is they're going to Shatter Psychic me, and we get a clutch Glare. Let's go. Even though, if we did land our 1,000 waves, we would have outdamaged it. But we get a clutch Glare, so now I'm going to play the Dragon Sphere, so now I have 2 MP. Now I can move through figures. He's going to bring on his Poipole, and then what I'm going to do is we're going to Tectonic Rage. We're going to do a for sure KO. Get rid of this Manectric. Tectonic Rage is so good. And then my opponent here makes a great play. They're going to Air Balloon here with Rhyperior. I was like, oh no, please. Because if he gets the Rock Wrecker, he can get rid of my Garchomp, but he gets the Bulldoze, and I'm like, okay, perfect. Now this is the perfect opportunity. We do have the X speed. We're going to go straight after the Rhyperior. These 3 have purple. Come on, please hit your purple. Let me get that 1,000 waves. Everything is gold. Boom, we land the 1,000 waves. Everything is going to spin, and I'm like, let's go. Here it comes. Purple, let's go. Getting rid of Dawn Wings and the Poipole. Unfortunately, we don't get rid of the Naganadel, but we're still not in a position to win quite yet. So now the opponent is going to Shatter Psyche here. I'm like, okay, this is perfect. Come on, please land the 1,000 waves, and we're good. But we get the extreme speed. If we hit the 1,000 waves, like I said, we would have KO'd the Mew. But look at that. We get KO'd, and we just go back to our 10%, which is not bad. And it's better than being excluded. So Mew's going to attack here. Mew does have a miss. I have a large miss, and we get a clutch roll with Dragon Breath. I was like, let's go. And we're going to advance up with the Gumi. Because the good thing about Gumi is we do have the Slippery Swap. So now I'm going to Golden Sphere here just for the Garchomp. He's going to advance up with the Manectric. And then what happens next? I'm going to Mega... What do I do this? I think I do this... Oh, yeah, I think... Do I go over here? I think I go over here. Yeah, I go over here. I'm trying to threaten the surround. I want him to surround me so we can bring back our 10%. And I want this thing to move out of the way. And he falls for the bait. I was like, oh, perfect. You just created a lane for my Goodra. So we're definitely going to move up the Goodra next. And then my opponent makes a critical mistake, and he attacks here. I was like, dude, we can get the Slippery Swap. This could be GG boys right here. And we do get the clutch Slippery Swap on the Rock Blast. So we are going to swap spots, and then it is my turn, and then we're going to take the entry point. Let's go. GG boys. Now, Complete Form's kind of interesting to run. I think it's very effective. If you are going to run it with Goodra. Run it with the Necrozma and the Necrorizer just to get rid of its ability. And it's a pretty good mon. Like if you X-speed that thing and hit the 1,000 waves, high damage, 2 MP, can move through figures, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I do like it, but I do not like that it's behind a paywall. Hopefully next month everybody will have access to it. But we're going to cut the video there. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, as always, peace.